Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. The Sooners will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Huskies will get the first crack on offense today. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Oh, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. On the ground, it's Edwards. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
To the air, it's Vignano. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Oklahoma's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
I tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like C.D. Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
And the Sooners looking to run some tempo here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Tackle made just short of the end zone. They'll put the ball about the 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick throw to the right. Caught. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Sooners will line up now. It's 1st and goal. On 1st down, it's play action. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's Bell. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And now they run the draw play. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards.
False start.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. No fair catch. He fields the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
When the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
A lot of times college quarterbacks, they're more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
And the Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a shotgun run call. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it second and medium. The shotgun handoff here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Defense is coming after him. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
They'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Vignano. Can't find anybody on 3rd down, throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. This one will be fair caught. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. As we hit the quarter break, Kurt, Oklahoma has the lead. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
QB decides to keep it here. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Takes the handoff again. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
There's nothing better than that. 4th down and 1. Hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the 1st down for a new set of downs.
The Sooners pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. No huddle now for the offense. To throw, it's Arnold. Quick throw over the middle. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And the Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Can't get to the end zone. They'll spot the ball at the 2.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the 1st quarter to establish the lead, the 2nd quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And UConn's offense is back out there. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Dropping back, it's Fignano. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This quarterback on fire today.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they'll kick it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner tackle right there. That's when they'll start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here? And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Arnold. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd and goal for the offense. On the run, it's Barnes. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Turner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. On the run here, lets it go. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he's stopped again. They've had patience with the ground game, but just nowhere to run tonight. That's been a big theme.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Try and muscle for the first down. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Arnold. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And UConn's offense is back out there. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. With the catch, it's Sheffield. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Vignano. It's a short completion to the tight end. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. He's going to pull it down and run. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contain, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
They lose yards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 16. To throw, it's Arnold. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. It's a run. Running back's got it. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. And they hand it off to the back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Mertz. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Sooners pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Makes a quick catch. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Looking to pass. It's Fignano. He pulls in the catch.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, picks up the 1st down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They call the draw play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Can he make it to the marker? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. He knocks this one right through. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bowman. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Running with purpose. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. I love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Play action fake. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incompletion makes it second down. Back to throw. It's Fignano. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Looking to throw it again. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out. It's Bowman. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They're going to run it here. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Arnold. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. It hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage for a first down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play. Second down after that previous play. Movement here from the tight end. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And the Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Send the back in motion. Dropping back. It's Arnold. Under pressure, just lets it go. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Quarterback still with the football. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
It almost is like the quarterback just said to himself, I've got this. I'm going to find a way to pick up this first down. He gets the first. They keep the chains moving.
The Sooners looking to cash in this red zone trip. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And this one is getting ugly.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And UConn's offense is back out there. On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Sheffield. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. To the air, it's Vignano. The pass rush closing in. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
And how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he lofts it deep over the middle. And is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Back to pass. It's Arnold. And looking for a big play here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on.
Chris, you talking about having a day? This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, hit those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
It's third down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Sheffield. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
First down and 10. Looking to throw yet again. Pulls it in. It's Edwards.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to throw. It's Fignano. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The first down pickup, tackled at the 45.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Sheffield. They stop at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
The defense today, they have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. And throwing again on second and 10. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, UConn.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user have not turned the game off and reset their plan to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just another example of this offense was doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?